what's Missin Curfew? It's when you kind of play guilty, but you show up.
How nice is a green light on the road, though? No practice tomorrow, no plane, just go.
Scotty Upshaw in the clear, and he scores! Right in front, scores!
A few laughs, a little bit of fun, and obviously a lot of hockey talk.
You're listening to Missin Curfew.
Fellas. Coming to you from Hall Pass Media, Newport Beach, this is Missin Curfew. Olbs, the up dog, and our boy in from the chin of Scottsdale, as he would say, 93-1, Jay Swish, Jordan Smalls, swishy fella. Boys, nice to see you. It's been nice having you here. It's nice to have him in the studio. Huh?
Absolutely, boys. Yeah. Say it's the trio, the triage. Boys are mixing it, a couple of that blue.
Yeah, every time, like, we put that beer tent there, our beer fridge there, because of the thought the shot looked good, but, like, it's Uppy's beer fridge.
Yeah.
Like, we need to put, like, an Up Dog sticker on it or something, because every clip I see, he's got a couple Prestige Pilsners opened up. So that's the Up Dogs.
I'll have one more, actually.
Yeah, that's the Up Dogs beer fridge.
Fighters have their guys in their corner. Some guys, podcasters, have their beer fridge in their corner. You need people in your corner, Opes.
Yeah. It's like, where are we going to put that beer fridge? I'm like, let's put it beside Uppy.
Stay light, fellas.
Yeah. Put it beside Uppy.
Yeah.
Boys, we had Colorado Extreme, BRYAN Berard, our boy Sheldon Wolitski in studio a couple weeks ago. They will be our guest for our Fellow Friday show this week. Boys, we're getting close to it. What's the exact date of it, Up Dog? December 13th?
The 11th to 13th. It's a Thursday to Saturday and Sunday if you want to hit Cloud 9, which is a nice hell, yeah. But yeah,
you got to go to Cloud 9.
It's coming up, fellas. It's one of the best weekends of the year for me. Not only do I get a chance to go up there and lace them up with some beauties like yourselves, but you get up there in that Aspen air, drink that nice fine.
Rich air. It's rich up there.
It's just nice. Eye candies. You just good atmosphere. It's for the kids.
Boogs.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
You had a great time last year, right?
I love it. I mean, I've skied there before in the past. It's one of my mom's favorite spots. So I appreciate you guys just including me in the event. It's amazing. I marked it right on my calendar, Obes, and making sure I was on the depth chart after it finished last year because I had so much fun in its first class and just being around the cast of characters. It's one of the best weekends of the year, and I had so much fun and just looking forward to it, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I gave you the Calder last year. I gave you Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
I thought you were on nice performance paired with you were mixing it at the Caribou Club, and you weren't getting a whole lot of sleep, and you were still jumping, had some jump in your legs. I gave you Rookie of the Year. Richardson, I gave just an all-around all-beauty award, too. Went out there with just a toucan.
Played good.
Played great.
Played good. So you guys got the ice in there. He's working on his game. I know he's out there shooting pucks.
I mean, he went full Craig McTavish, too. No bucket. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Swishy asked him, like, I don't know if this is last year during the season or whatever. I think you might have been traveling with your show or whatever. And he's like, how'd you get yourself ready, Richie, for the season? He's like, yeah, I just ran to the ice and just bagged myself, just by myself. I'm like, you fucking psycho from Belleville, man. Like, he loved it, eh? Like, that's why, like, Richie, and I trained with him, as you boys know. Richie had that kind of uniqueness to him. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah. No, I couldn't either.
Mainly because I got bagged by myself with the coaches enough in my career, right?
Yeah, I was so uninterested in skating when I was here in Newport that I didn't ever find out there was a rink 2 blocks away from the gym I skated at, or I was working out at. Till like I have a kid.
Till it was too late.
Until I had my son, and then I'm like, wait a minute, what? What bar is that? It's the Ice Palace in Aliso Viejo. Fucking didn't even know it was there for years.
And I dog, because you would have made us come all the way down there. Thanks, fuck, you didn't know that.
But what a better place to go.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
The 73 up instead of the fucking concrete jungle in Anaheim.
You'd been telling Getzlav, you would make Getsy change the ski. No, boys, come down to the Ice Palace here. Take the 73, take the toll road.
Still barn too. Shout out
to
my buddy Nick Silver there. He runs the place, owns it, runs a little program out of there. Great place. Ice is good, crispy.
No,
it's cold in there. Nice and
single sheet.
Nice to cure a stung in there, little stairs. Yeah, it's a nice sheet.
But single sheet, or they got
single sheet.
Yeah,
I mean, it's old school barn.
Yeah,
picture like just a shitty old barn back in the day, but it's in fucking Newport Beach. It's got a
character.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but anything was better than that Anaheim Ice.
I would have just got a guy to come out and just put the pads on and just shoot pucks at him.
Yeah.
Just to feel it,
sift them with that old school jury curve you had too.
I'd still be playing the fucking. I had a little extra summer ice.
You still have the
beauties. Just wanted to go golf.
You still have the Alpina. If you didn't have to put all those miles on it, go to Anaheim Ice, you'd still be driving that thing.
Yeah, right.
It's a great weekend. Check it out. We have it on our website. If you're looking for a fantasy experience, boys, I'm telling you what, you come in on the Thursday night, we have a nice dinner, catch a buzz. The next day you're on the ice with all the lads, Lundqvist and Ronick, and fuck, I've been bumped down the depth chart. Like, you know, they brought in some big names. So if you're looking for that experience, and it's for such a great cause, it's for minor hockey, Colorado Extreme. Sheldon's done so much for these kids, getting them free equipment, giving them an opportunity to play. So if you want to come hang out with the boys, donate some money to a good cause, catch a buzz.
Yeah, it's good.
This is your weekend.
I mean, and you're going to listen to the interview. The interview's great.
Yeah.
And don't just, don't fast forward anything. These guys are fucking crispy rice. Berard's doing a great job as the president. Sheldon's story of his upbringing and the success he's found, and now he's a father of 5, but he's passionate. He's the most passionate guy I know. We love him. He's a good friend. So listen to this, and then the support he gets from the guys, you know, from, you know, Chelly coming in to Lundqvist. It's a good group of guys, so we're excited to be part of it.
Casey, go back to that roster there. Barnaby's coming in. I've always wanted to fight Barnes, eh?
Yeah.
I'll be too hungover that day to do it, but who the fuck is Swaggy P?
You don't know who Swaggy P is?
Who's Swaggy P?
He's a fucking, he's one of the influence.
Yeah, he's a good stick handling guy.
Okay, Swaggy P.
Yeah.
Is that the kid we met in the studio the one day here?
No, that was a different kid. That was Barber. That was Pavel Barber.
Okay.
So I guess he's got a new, like, his brand is like this stick handling, you know, company. And I know Ike's invested in it. Sheldon's looked at it. He's got these little pop-up stick handling things all over the country, and I guess he's doing pretty good with it. But his stick handling is fucking ridiculous.
Did he have that on a string there?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Try to do that. Try to do that with the boys coming at you, though. I don't know if you're going to be able
He's
to.
got a
But
good-looking older lady. Not older lady. He's got a good-looking old lady. I seen him get married this summer or something. But all right,
okay, for this, he just has it on a string.
Yeah, he don't play pro. He played college.
not that biscuit on a string.
All right, so Swaggy P's in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play body, because he's not gonna be the alumni team.
I'm going to tell Swaggy P right now, you're not getting out of Aspen without some kind of cross-check for you. Like,
Just a love tap.
and if you try any of that shit, Swaggy,
What if he goes through your triangle when you're hung, when you're stung? The big fellas.
I don't know if I'm even playing.
You said that last year, though.
No, I
You have
know.
to play.
I'm a game time decision.
You were taking 15-second shifts as is.
You don't want me to die out there, do you? What is that?
You had the double IV bag, though.
No, I had the double IV bag.
You're fine. You look
Listen,
good.
Swishy, as you say, showbiz content. I look at it from see up here. There's a rollerblade. That's what I want to bring to Newport Beach. So I'm Swaggy P. I'm just joking. I'm not going to cross check you. I want to talk to you about doing this exact tournament ups on the beach, rollerblade hockey.
Where would you do it? Long Beach
No, right in Newport Beach.
or Newport?
Around that blacktop?
Yeah,
could do it
beside Blackie's. Yeah,
Yeah, you could do it that kind of. No, he's talking down by the school.
Yeah, by school.
yeah. We want to do it.
Blackies.
We want 2 barns set up right.
We're going to talk to Picky about that.
Get
Nice
the forecourt
big-
down. We could do that.
Those white jets are juicy.
Right? These are the guys. Put a little.
Fuck, would I break my neck if I
No, but
played?
what winning team gets what? Whatever.
100%. I go too fast and
You would be, you go full Luis Mendoza, can't stop.
I'll tell you what, in all seriousness, skating out here, Updog was talking about Anaheim ice. You know, we had a lot of kids that were rollerblade kids.
that stick handle like.
And we'd come out at the start of August, dude. I hadn't skated since April. And they're like, I'm just like,
CJ Stretch, remember?
yeah. I played against him in the jungle.
Oh, he could this little righty toe curve.
Yeah.
Actually, he used a heel curve like me, pizza shovel, and he could just look his backhand toe drags and shit. But they're all slow. And they're solid as fuck.
Solid.
Yeah.
That was one of my,
That's just the thing here, though. But they could stick handle because of his rollerblade.
their hands.
Well, you look really good in an August skate, too. There's no hitting.
Yeah.
And there's
Patty Maroon got his nice hands from playing roller hockey.
yeah, he did. Yeah.
That was a kind of like an all what happened moment. I'm playing CJ Stretch in Bakersfield, and he's chirping me from the bench. And I'm kind of like, what? How the fuck did this happen? Like, how am I?
Did I sit when I should have
yeah, did I should have? Maybe I shouldn't have went out. You know, but
I had a good time, though.
I think it was really fun.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's a great weekend. Like Abby said, the interview's coming up here a little later in Missin Curfew. But boys, if you want to come in, have a great cause, reach out to us at Missin Curfew, Colorado Extreme Hockey, or me and the Updog ourselves and Swishy. It's going to be a great weekend for a great cause. So Sheldon B, we love you boys. And we're right back at Missin Curfew. Welcome back to Missin Curfew. DraftKings, baby. Bets, and more bets. Presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Fellas, while we're talking DraftKings, let's not forget about the Pick 6 app, boys. Get involved. Every sport you can think of. Obviously, National League Hockey, the association starting this week. Football's in full swing. UFC, soccer, whatever you want, boys. It's a fantasy, so it's legal in any state. It's a lot of fun, boys. You get in there, obviously pick six. You get great odds, shots, blocks, hits, shift. How much they're going to play. So get in the game at DraftKings pick six. It's unbelievable. I've been playing it for the last couple of weeks. A lot of action, a lot of fun, boys. So it makes the NHL a lot more interesting. And like he's got to say, you just got to pick six and you get big returns, fellas. So check it out with DraftKings Sportsbook. Fellas, when this podcast comes out, I will be in the Big Smoke, the six, whatever you want to call it. I'm going in for game 1 and 2. Shout out to my boy Billy Quinn, all-time team guy. He's coming in with me. Travis, team money we're going to see. Right now on DraftKings Sportsbook, I just took it. The Jays are plus 215 to win the World Series. I know we're in tough, but I cannot not take that, boys. I'm taking them at plus 215. We got home field advantage. We need the first one. But my question to you boys here is, up dog, I got them halfway through the season at plus 900, 1,000 to win 9. How do I hedge it, fella? What do you think here? I don't love hedging it, but I got to wait. You had some good advice. Tell me the advice.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, if you truly think that the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Toronto Blue Jays are going to win.
In my heart, I believe it, but my mind.
I know. If you want to cover your basis, I'd say you wait a game. Yeah. You wait a game and you hope Toronto wins.
We are going to
wins, then maybe, and I think they will too. I think the long wait is not good for the Dodgers. Yeah, I truly believe that. So, and it wasn't good for the Toronto Blue Jays going into this series. But anyway, I think you wait game 1. Toronto wins. They go up 1-0. That line maybe goes down to, maybe the Dodgers are still favored, Obes. Maybe they're minus 120 from 220. Maybe it goes even. And then I would cover your cost basis and take a bet on at an even money.
I got something cooking if the Jays can go up 2-0. If the Jays can go up 2-0, then I'm going to get some odds to where I can hedge it and come out of there either way, probably.
Yeah. With a big win.
Either way.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you want to cover your bet, wait till that game 1. Wait to game 1.
Yeah. Well, I already took him in the series too, so I guess now I got 2 bets I got to cover. But just those odds with home field, I got to take my boys.
100%. And you're saying that if the Jays win up 2 Cobb,
Jays go back
flipping your.
Well, then it would go from what if they're minus 250 right now? I bet you would go the other way, the plus.
Yeah, Dodgers would be plus 180.
Plus, yeah, at least, right?
Yeah, so then you're then covering his bet for, say it's $100, you're gonna make money no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just with that bet.
Yeah. You don't have to risk as much to cover your bet, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get up there, boys. It's going to be unbelievable. Jay Swish, get this guy a Labatt Blue, fella.
Brought to you by Labatt, fellas. With Labatt, you can buy beer and get gear. Go to their website, snap a photo of your receipt, and upload it to gain points towards exclusive merch. Fellas, any size, any product, anywhere you're buying Labatt, sign up at rewards.labattusa.com, Chippewa Street. Fellas.
Can't wait to get there with you boys.
Listen, as I crush this Labatt Blue Light right here, I couldn't think of a better guy to give a Labatt Blue Light than the boy that's going up to watch the World Series in Toronto right here, the big fella, the Shane O'Brien, headed up with BQ on the weekend for game 1 and 2, Friday, Saturday night, heads up for the 416?
Yeah, the 416, baby.
Spell us.
Traffic's going to be a nightmare, but that's okay because we're staying right downtown. But I can't. Listen, boys, thank you, Uppy, for that. I was classy. I just remember I was 10 years old when they won it, right? And we haven't been back. Like, I just can't wait to get there and see the energy. And hopefully the Doyers don't spoil the party by kicking the shit out of us. But the city's going to be buzzing, Swishy. You got to get up there and get involved.
Harbor 60, Miku Sushi when you're stung, Impact Kitchen for a smoothie if you need it. Oh, my God, that place is going to be buzzing like Jake Muzzin, my friend.
Tickets are crazy. Have you looked at tickets for Dodger Stadium yet? They're crazy, man. Like, lower bowl at Doyer Stadium right now is like
$2,500.
No, fuck. Per ticket's like fucking $7,000. Some are going for $10,000 a ticket.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
No, VQ bought tickets for game 1. I don't even want to ask him the price. If you got to ask, you can't afford it. I'm going to treat to game 2 here. And even back home, it's like, fuck. $3,000 for like a good tickie.
That's
more
nuts. Yeah,
American.
That's nuts.
So the boys back home, The Canadian lads, it's like $7,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But most of them probably have, most of them have their season tickets that they're just banking on. They've all made so much money selling a couple of tickets here and there throughout this run, right? You'd think?
You think if they were smart.
Yeah.
I mean, but even at face value, those World Series tickets, if you have to buy the whole chunk, right? If you're a season ticket holder, it can't be cheap.
No.
Yeah, but you're still making 3-4x if they
For sure. Yeah.
So if you go to one game, sell a game, and you're in the clear.
Yeah. You got to think they got to come down a bit, right? I'm going to wait.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Oh, you mean for Doyers or for the?
No, for game 2. Plus, I got my boy Travis working all angles, and Mac L might have it in here. I'll find a way to. BQ got us great tickets. I love it. They're right behind the Jays dugout.
Yeah.
Schneider fucks up, I'll be able to give him a little talking to. So, Updog, thank you for the blue light. To everyone in Toronto, can't wait to get up there. If you're a Missin Curfew fan, say what's up. Let's have a beer. Let's catch a buzz. Boys, Colorado Extreme, Sheldon Wolitski, first overall legend, BRYAN Berard, coming at you next on Missin Curfew. Updog, my man, we got family in the studio today, a couple guys that mean a lot to me and you and are doing unbelievable things with Colorado Extreme Hockey. We got the good Alberta boy, the founder, Sheldon Wolitski, and the president, that's right, the president of Colorado Extreme, my boy, our boy, BRYAN the Beast Berard.
I don't know why that's so funny, boys. But
it's exactly where. Listen, can I get a BRYAN Berard president card that I need a studio or in my house?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we've got them made.
yeah, we need those titanium ones you have.
Oh yeah. Even his email is president@coloradoextreme.org. I'll take a golf coin. How about that? Eh? Every time I get to mark my balls, birdie putt, there's Berard's president face. And it goes back to last year when we were talking about you guys and what you're doing, and I'm like, Berard, he's president. Sheldon, president.
I was a little offended by that.
It's not that you didn't deserve it. I was just like pleasantly surprised. You know, you're like, fucking right, it's president. That boy Berard.
It's a nice title. It looks good on you. It's a nice title.
Thank you. I
He
appreciate
deserves it.
Thank you.
He deserves it.
Did you ever think you were going to be the president of anything? But back in the day in moose hockey, did you ever think you'd be the president?
President of the Hard Rock, maybe back in Vegas. That's about it.
Yeah. Sheldon, let's just start right there. Obviously, we've known this guy a long time, me and Uppy. You want to talk about a guy who took young kids under his wing and anything we needed, and we joke about Vegas. It wasn't Vegas, a music festival, whatever it was. And then advice, especially for me, I was a defenseman, so I would turn to Berard for advice throughout the season and stuff, you know, that he would learn. But what was it to you that, obviously you guys are boys, that brought to your attention that he would be the man to be the president of Colorado Extreme?
Yeah, listen, I've heard obviously so many great stories about BRYAN, his career, first round draft pick, some of the adversity that he overcame, came back to the NHL. And when I started Extreme, I really wanted somebody that could come in and teach the kids about resilience and overcoming adversity. And he came in for the NHL Alumni event, and he actually stayed at my house, and that's where I really got to know him a little bit. He didn't, when I say he stayed at my house, he actually did spend the night. He just showed up in the afternoon after hanging out with you guys. But when I got to hang out with him, you know, for me, it was, I wanted somebody that the kids could look up to, and he's the guy. So it was easy. President, I gave him the president because that's the role he deserved.
Yeah, that's nice. I need more of those business cards. President BRYAN Berard. That's nice. Yeah.
No, we go way back to the All-Star breaks, to the summer trips, to the festivals. For me, training camp in Philly, always a guy who led by example, and just wish I had a taste of it in the prime. But
Berard, I want to just ask you, like, you know, obviously, Sheldon, we all know what happened with your eye injury and fighting through that and coming back to play in the NHL with one eye, which is crazy, man. I can't even imagine that. Like, some nights I might have played like I had one eye out there, but like, to do that, is that something you can use to kids now? Like, if they're going through some adversity at school or you never know what's going on with the kid's life, is that something you can just lean on because you've been through a really traumatic injury and came back from it?
For me, it's kind of, you know, I look at it as a life caddy, right? Yeah. So, you know, hockey is something we all know and we love, and we want to help the kids develop on and off the ice. And for me, you know, once I retired, I needed a little break from hockey, to be honest. And then kind of met Sheldon actually through you guys, right? Andy Mack and Loops and going up and spending some time with his family and seeing how him and his wife Katie are with the kids. You know, I approached Sheldon. You know, I was interested in what he had going on up there in Carbondale, and for me, it was a no-brainer. I love developing the kids on and off the ice, and that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, it's impressive what you're like. When I first met you and like on Loops and Up, you're kind of explaining what you're doing there. I was like, when you built an outdoor rink for the kids, and like I was like, wow, this is like outrageous. Like this is not outrageous. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Like to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, big time. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, hockey got me to where I am today. And when I was stepping back from my company, I was having a hard time trying to find my second mountain. I felt really empty and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I went through a lot of coaching, a lot of self-reflecting. And what I realized is like, I need to give back to the sport that gave me so much. So it was an easy decision. It started out with a small rink, 100 kids, and now it's turned into something a lot bigger. We think we've got 800 kids right now. And a good portion of them, it's free hockey. So they could show up, get into equipment, free ice time, free coaching. And then, I mean, getting coaching too from a guy like Brian is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like free equipment's awesome.
I'd like just to start right there. So you find a nonprofit, you fund a nonprofit, which is the Colorado Extreme, and your mission, you're a father of 5 kids now, beautiful family, growing family. And you talk about finding your passion on that second mountain. The steps it takes to what the Colorado Extreme is right now. How was that? How was navigating through that and finding, the right team and overcoming, issues that minor hockey faces in today's world, which is tricky, and schooling. And so I guess, what is the Colorado Extreme right now? Like currently what is the Colorado Extreme?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think at the end of the day, I'm fortunate enough that, I created a business that's allowing me to give back. And it's no different than in a locker room or a high performing business. Is you got to get the right people in place. And at the end of the day, I can't take any credit. Like I've got a really amazing coaching staff. I've got back office. I've got leadership with guys like Brian. So once you start hiring the right people, the things just start to happen. And I think we're catching a lot of momentum just because the NHL is behind us now. I think the NHL Grow the Game they've donated 400 or 500 bags to us, and it's been phenomenal. And then obviously with the NHL alumni event that we have going on, it's creating a big national exposure for us.
That's nice of you to say, but we all played in the NHL. It starts at the top, right? With ownership and like every good team that I played on at the very top is where it starts and it kind of trickles down. And I think that's what you've done from me being outside and obviously bringing in a guy like Berard that was first overall playing the show, but you set the foundation of this is what we're doing. We're making a difference. We're going to be National League. Everything's going to be done the right way. And that makes people like be intrigued to get there.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Big time. Yeah. There's no doubt. I mean, my job is like, set the mission and get the right people in the right seats.
Yeah.
That's paramount. And then, and that's what we've been doing. And like I said, I'm super grateful that, our paths crossed in Aspen. And, right away, I mean, he's jumped on board and we've got a lot of people in the background that are making it happen as well.
So yeah, guys, for me, it was a no-brainer. I mean, I got there to kind of visit you guys and meet Sheldon and have a little fun and Extreme caught my eye right away.
Yeah.
I mean, just who we hired as coaches, all paid coaches as well. And I knew his mission was to grow the game and to break down financial barriers as well. So for us, Sheldon's done a huge job. And to me, it's sometimes I talk about it, I get emotional because it's why I'm sitting here and it's doing something that I love.
How's that altitude treating you? Getting used to it or what?
Every time I go up there, I lose about 10 pounds quick, though. So it's good at the sucking wind.
Fuck, sign me up. I'll be the stick boy. 10 pounds? I'm in, boys. I go to Aspen. I maybe because I come in too hot, right? I come in, I'm excited for the alumni. I come in Friday. But I leave there, I'm like, on my, in one. But that's my...
It's nice to be at sea level sometimes. You have to sleep a little better sometimes.
So, Beast, let me ask you, because our listeners, a lot of them, might have young kids, maybe not, but a lot of our listeners probably went through minor hockey at some point. I'll fire this to you because you're the president here, but like, who sets a standard for minor hockey or academies or like how to grow? When I grew up in Western Canada, and the Notre Dame Hounds were a place I had buddies go in high school or boarding school / hockey program. I know Shattuck is where the Crosbys and, just all of them, all the best way through there. Who has set the foundation on what the ideal situation for a professional hockey player to go through now as a young kid?
No question for me. I think once you get to a certain age, it's the academy. I mean, it's what we're doing now up in Aspen with CXA, Colorado Extreme Academy. I mean, it started at a young age. So you have off-ice training, on-ice training in the school, and everything gets done. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. And Shattuck is definitely always going to be the mold. And now you have BK Selects with the Collins brothers and Mount St. Charles with Devin Rask and stuff. And that's why I think Sheldon kind of took me on with a little experience. Myself and Brian Boucher, we helped with kind of setting up the Mount St. Charles Academy, so 18U through 14U. And I think it even starts younger age now. I mean, the kids start playing hockey in, end of August and goes straight through April. So it's a long season now. And they, I think we all know parents, hockey parents especially, are crazy, but it's because of the sport. I mean, it's an expensive sport, and but I think it's the best sport in the world.
So an emphasis on not just probably schooling, but well-rounded athletes, right? Like you just don't want your hockey player to be a robot hockey player. That doesn't work. We don't want to just create little, machines that we want these guys to be well-rounded individuals, to obviously have a path to learn, but you want to play golf, you want to play baseball, because all those different team sports or single sports teach you something, that's necessary moving on in life. So does the Extreme provide other sports and stuff like that? What are you guys doing?
We do. I think right now at the Academy, we have golf and everything from fishing. I mean, it's a well-rounded program, and that's huge. I mean, especially for the kids just growing up and learning different things and then kind of the normal school system and the everyday things you need to prosper in life, I guess is the best way to say it. Again, I go back to the life caddy, right, boys? It's kind of, it just makes us better people.
Fishing's a good team building thing for kids, right? Grab your pole. Let's go fish. Even if you don't catch anything, learn how to tie your own knot.
Fisherman's knot, you got to learn how to tie that.
Fuck, she's on there good, boys. But I think that's just good. Like, I never fished growing up, and like, I played golf and baseball and stuff, but like, you want to talk about getting to know your teammates, right? You're just sitting around there trying to catch a fish, shooting the shit.
Catch a buzz.
Yeah, big time.
Well, they're young ups. I mean, you were probably catching a buzz at fucking... But these kids aren't growing up in Fort Mac yet.
I want to ask you just the off ice. Everything comes to off ice for me, right? It was kind of my...
Maybe my
Achilles heels that time. But
I remember I went to my first... Hockey Canada thing, under 18 or whatever, and they're like, you got to run 3 miles. I'm like, I run 60 feet in baseball when I play this. What do you mean run? Like, I try to go tape to tape, but like the off ice, now that you see it, like these kids are doing, like how important it is, or does it blow your mind of how early they start and how dedicated these kids are to it?
It does, but to me, it's I'm kind of jealous. I wish I did. I mean, the first week we kind of opened up our academy. The first time I went up into the gym and talked to the boys and girls about core. Biggest thing about core exercises. I've had 6-7 back surgeries.
we didn't even know what core was. Like, we're gonna do core. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's because of work.
It's true, right? Yeah. So I think the academy, it's like we talk about other sports, but also we can. It's personal. We can kind of pick on. I don't say pick on kids, but I can look at a kid on the ice or off the ice and say, he needs to work on this or he needs to work on that, and I think that's where the academy is a huge. Can be a huge success for the kids, because we can, the individual, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. The individual work we can put into in with these kids is important, and that's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Are hockey parents still as crazy as they always been?
I think they're crazier now, to be honest. And I don't blame them. I mean, it's so expensive, and I think that's the biggest thing, that the resources that the parents will put in, especially with us too, we're mountain, we're up in the mountains, so there's travel time. But you guys know, our parents have
any straps in the crowd.
Have we seen any straps? Yeah, we almost got a lot of little trouble, but last year there's something happened a little bit with some parents there and stuff. Which out of that state are out of games.
That'll never change. No, you see your little kid take a cheap shot, and you look over at the guy's dad. That's that one more time. It's personal.
I was kind of hoping one of their dads who went to West Point too. His name was Alex, so I was hoping he was going to go off a little bit. I was looking for clean some clocks. But it's always going to be there. It's an intense sport, right?
Yeah. And all parents, I remember I got cut from Central Ontario back Pee Wee back in the day. It's probably like under U16 or something. I'm like, always wondered why I got caught, and then I got older, and I'm like, my dad for sure, right? I was like, it wasn't my play. It was my dad and his big mouth. I love you, Pitter, but like, I look at him sitting up there, like, arguing with the coach, and I'm like, I can't probably be good. That's probably not a good thing there. Like, so the parents can be a handful. I'm just saying.
Let me ask you guys. I got this on my head because you mentioned that. Yeah, but I go back to, everyone often asks, like, at what age did you think you were going to make it, or what do you ever look back on? And I'll ask you guys maybe your personal experience with this, but I remember. Down from this hometown, 4-hour drive, north of Edmonton. Yep. I used to go down every summer at 12, 13, 14 to try to make this team, Northern Alberta Selects. And
back-to-back years, I go down, last cuts, walk into the coaching, and he fucking cuts me. And I come out crying, and I jump in my dad's fucking safari van, and we drive together 4 hours north, and he's just like, it's going to be all right. Next year, you'll be fine. And I'm just crushed. But I vividly remember getting cut. Yeah. And I think that was the difference in me, like, coming back and working harder than the next kid or whatnot. But that was my competition for myself. Yeah. Do you see kids nowadays, like, get cut like that and see the fierceness in them, the fight in them to come back and be better? Or, like, maybe do you guys ever have a moment like that when you grew up?
Yeah, for us right now at Extreme, it's a young kid, so it's not. We're always providing a place for kids to play hockey, so they're always getting cut. For me, I mean, to be honest with you guys, I was kind of say it was a spoonie. I was just lucky. I just get better every year. My skating was a bit
First overall.
but that's the biggest thing is I tell the kids, right? The development skating is what took me to the next level for sure. And then for guys, to work on edge work and stride work, and even on and off the ice, we talk about it. But if we can start kids with the right stride, stride work and stuff like that in the gym, it starts at the gym. And even at 7, 8 years old, to learn the right stride, right? So that can kind of go a long way, and skating's huge. And that's why I think for us, Colorado Extreme, with Sheldon, we have unlimited ice. And we're always going to have unlimited ice up there with Colorado Extreme, and then with CXA, which to me is a huge, huge asset for us.
Yeah, big time.
Starts in the gym up, so I would have been fucked nowadays. I would have had no chance of playing. But what you said there was great. You always have a place to play for these kids. And you told me most of the kids are from 8 to 12 years old. And I have 2 young nephews right now that they just want to play hockey, right? And, like, maybe they're not as good as some other kids right now, but who knows? They're so young. That's the most important thing, I think, B, is just giving these kids an opportunity to play, get better, be around the team. Like, they're so young. Like, you never know how a kid's going to turn out, but give them the opportunity to get his touches.
Keep it fun. Yeah, fun, smiles, and like I said, I mean, you watch these kids. I mean, we have an Instagram page with CXA, and if you go on there and watch all the kids, they're smiling all the time. They're laughing with each other. They create friends forever, and they're doing other things than hockey. We keep it fresh for them, and that's how the kids are going to
How do you keep them tough? How do you keep them tough?
I got to bring some East Coast boys in to get the Colorado kids a little tough.
Just cross-check them. You remember this drill, boys. You get the tennis balls out, and everyone have to come and block shots. The coaches are just ripping frozen tennis balls at you. Like,
because I don't know if we can do the helmets and gloves in the locker rooms anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's allowed with the press.
That's got to be tough. Still doing it.
That's how we found out who the toughest was. Back in the day to see who the toughest was in the room.
You don't think the boys are still doing that?
I haven't seen it yet. I'd like to start to get it. I got a great story about. I got to say it because it's awesome. Sheldon's oldest boy, Bond, big, strong kid. He's strength. You could tell he's almost like scared to hurt kids. So a couple times I saw some of his teammates get hurt, a little banged up. And I told Vaughn after a game, I went in the locker room. I said, Vaughn, I'm going to teach you some things that you can kind of, I don't want to say hurt kids, but kind of defend your teammates. And he looks up at me with a big smile. He's like, did my dad say it's okay? So that he's just an old soul, and he's so, I mean, he's 10 years old or 11 years old at the time, and it's just, it's they'll learn. I mean, he's got it in him, but it takes a little time.
When I see him do like 6 backflips in a row on the trampoline, I'm like, this kid's gonna be.
Yeah, they all are. It's impressive.
Yeah. That's a nice talent to have too, just as he gets older, right? Girls love that or another. I was thinking I was going to that, but yeah. Do kids still play? Like, one of my biggest memories of growing up playing with AAA hockey or whatever, like playing mini sticks in the, are they still doing that?
Oh, it's unbelievable, buddy. The mini sticks now are
you just got to curves.
Oh yeah,
you put tape on them so they get back to the hotel and they're playing.
I mean, nowadays you have to stay to play, right? So when you go into a hotel, they have to sign a contract saying you're not going to do mini sticks, but it happens. You can't stop it.
No,
I mean, it's part of the culture, obviously. You know what I mean? I think that's to your points what we all remember back in the day, and it's happening every day.
No shit, eh? Yeah, signing the no mini stick.
Yeah, they don't let the kids battle in the hallways. Usually you get a room or something like that. We have some of the hotels. Play, and we used to strap the pillows. We used to tape the pillows around our goalies, stuff like that for the hotel.
They got more issues at the hotels where I grew up than this guy.
No shit. It's not rent by the hour in this hotel.
Exactly. It's probably better to go to the conference room though than we did. Like we were doing the hallways, right? Like just mucking up the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to parlay my kids' mini sticks into, I was hard on my dad there though, but I had the best dad in the world, Peter. I love you, fella. But he looked forward to getting on the road for the weekends to get drunk with the other parents. Like, is that still like, are the parents more serious nowadays, or do they still like to get out of the road and have a few?
How would Sheldon answer that?
So if you're allowed to answer,
No doubt. I mean, listen, it's the time for the parents to to de-stress, because you want the best for the kids, and sometimes it's hard to see them lose. So the parents absolutely, we literally just had to make a team rule, because the parents obviously want to get the coaches, like, they do it, that's the right intention. Like,
what you wish for.
I know, right? They're like, we walk into the lobby and like all the beer starts to go to the coaches, and some of it's, good intentions. Other like, hey, let's talk about my kid's ice time. You know what I mean? We get a little, so we literally just had a team meeting, say, hey, let the coaches coach. You guys can go for it, but it's not good if you get intermixing, with the coaches and the parents.
No, and on a serious note, like, my dad and my mom too, but my dad, some of his best memories are of me playing hockey in the minor and growing up and going to those tournaments and playing cards with the other fathers. And like that meant a lot to him too. Like, he loved watching the games, but then it was his time to kind of probably be a coach too with the other, like, oh, this should be doing this, should be doing that. But it was important to him.
Big time. Yeah. Listen, we've had 5 families move to Carbondale to join our program. And it meant a lot to me with one of the parents. She was a little nervous about coming to a new community. And she after the first weekend, she's like, I found my family. And that happens. It's not just the kids, it's the parents all having each other's backs and then welcome to the family and helping them move in and do all that stuff. That's a beautiful thing about hockey. Is the families there, they all have each other's backs. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Boy, speaking about road trips, Vive la Pee-wee de Carnaval. I mean, listen, you guys got to play in there. I got to play twice. I'm lucky. It was one of the best hockey experiences of my life. The Pee-wee Quebec Tournament.
Yeah.
Last about it all played off. So we just got great news. We're in for a year or two, right?
I got the banner. I got a ring. Yeah. Boys, I got a ring. I mean, the whole thing. I got all the pins still from all the teams, the Russians and the Dallas Stars. We kicked the shit out of those guys.
You won it.
I won it. You were sure. That's why they let us back. A little town from Fort Mac. But maybe a little bit about that experience. And hey, you got quite the guest there, Mr. O'Brien. Helped you guys, bring in the Finnish Flash himself. Oh, yes, that was a big fan. But for the parents, I was, at Carbondale. Did they have any idea what the Pee Wee Quebec Tournament really was? Like, did anyone really know what you were getting into when you went up there?
Not to that level. Unfortunately, I didn't play in that. Our team got kicked out, to be honest with you. Now, big Chiefs. We were a tough team too. Yeah, one and done, boys. One and done. Attorney. It is, but it's unreal. I mean, we're up there. Besides being February in Quebec at -30, -40, but the sponsorship and to be honest with you, I did not expect it to be that big, and it's awesome. I mean, it's just an experience for the kids. I mean, there's a lot of downtime for the parents and but for the kids with their billet families and it's just a great experience. The French language and seeing what hockey's all about up in Quebec is pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize how hard it was to get in. Oh, it's coming. When Brian started, first thing that Brian, when he started, I said, here's 30, 60, 90. First things first, I want to create a great experience for the kids. I didn't get to do the Quebec tournament, but I talked to guys that have just, even NHLers, when they look back at their youth hockey career, they talk about the Quebec tournament. So I said, let's get into it. We just got to fill out an application. What do we need to do? Well, no, it's not that easy. It's like hundreds and hundreds.
They demand a little.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that I get a French last name. But so I called Fichot, and then he put me in touch with Thibault, and then we finally met with Patrick Dom, who was great with us, and Sheldon's been very generous as well. So to help the kids up there. Yeah, it's all about the kids in hockey. Right?
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty cool that you guys did that, though. Like, a lot of people would have just said, oh, it's that hard to get in. Never mind, we'll go to another tournament. Like, you got to give yourself a lot of credit for you stuck with it, went above and beyond for these kids. Like, I was kind of on the outside looking at me in loops, and I was like, you believe how hard it is to get in this Pee Wee tournament? These boys are doing everything they can. So good for you, man. Because like Uppy, I joke with him, but he still talks about it. Every year we do this podcast. So for you, man, kudos on that.
And big time. Guys, just I got to give a shout out to our parents too, because Sheldon knows they put a lot of time and effort into this as well, and to raise some money for it too, because it's an expensive tournament. So they do a great job, helping their kids get to that tournament.
Well, we actually, I've said this and maybe on the pod, but we all as kids, we're 12 years old. We all wrote handwritten letters explaining why, like, this little group of 20 kids from Fort McMurray, Alberta, should go to the Pee Wee Quebec tournament. Right? Yeah. Half the guys in French immersion would write them in French, and then we're doing bottle drives. Yeah, we had 2 local sponsors, Leo Roberts, who was a legend. That's the only way you can get in. Yeah, but
no wonder my teams didn't get in. You had to learn. You didn't know how to spell. I thought it was their play on the ice. Write a letter. What are you fucking talking about?
How do you write a letter?
He did win. You won the collegiate or scholastic player of the year. You damn right. Oh, man. I didn't know you had the right to play hockey out in the trial. But I want to just talk about the travel and the equipment. Like, Uppy has 3 kids now. Beckham, 2 beautiful daughters. But Beckham's playing hockey, and my nephews are playing hockey, and my sister and my brother-in-law, they work hard for their money, right? And it's expensive to play. Like, the travel and the equipment, like that goes. It's hard for the parents or kids, or how does that work?
It's huge, but for us, we're lucky. With Colorado Extreme, we basically did a program with the NHL, NHLPA, and Pure Hockey. So we produce free hockey bags to learn to skate. It's basically learn to skate right to learn to play. So you get free equipment, you get a brand new bag, skates. I mean, we basically dress the kids from head to toe. Right up to about 10 years old, to be honest, maybe even a little older. Some of the kids still have the gloves and stuff. So it's a great relationship with the NHL. And again, it's about growing the game.
That's awesome.
The boys, let's dive into the 3rd annual NHL Alumni Fantasy Camp presented by our friends at Colorado Extreme. Boys, December 11th to 13th. We're changing it up a little bit. We're going to do a little camp right on the Friday. We get in Thursday, but a camp Friday, which is to what I'm expecting is I'm going to be on the ice a lot. I'm going to be out there throwing fucking sauce passes, and I'm going to your mouth guards in. Put your mouth guards in. Drinking a bad light with the boys, but listen, this is my favorite weekend of the year. The last 2 have been very special, not just because of Aspen and the setting, but seeing all the kids and all the the kids that come out, and all the guys that are there enjoying themselves. And Sheldon, you open up your doors to the snowmobiling and to the concerts and the whole thing. But maybe Beast, is there anything new that maybe some listeners or anyone that wants to be involved maybe this year? What we got cooking?
Yeah, I mean, again, like you just mentioned, this is the first year we're bringing the fantasy camp. So like Gretzky's done camps, fantasy camps, Lemieux, and those guys are kind of coming to an end. So Sheldon and I thought it'd be a great idea to give an opportunity for some guys that big hockey fans that can skate and play some with NHL players. And for us, it's basically asking for help. Sheldon's family's been generous enough to with Colorado Extreme, we do provide free hockey for a lot of kids. So we need some help, and that's what we're asking for to come in. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. It goes strictly to Colorado Extreme, and again, like I keep saying it, but it's to grow the game and to provide kids with free hockey equipment, ice time, travel, and things like that. So we're asking a lot of people out there for some help, and again, it's an awesome party. This is the 3rd year. Everyone talks about it, but this year I think it's even going to be better. It's going to be a little bit more private, but at the same time, it's all of us getting together, the hockey community, to help Colorado Extreme.
Yeah, the party's unbelievable. Gonna get a couple IVs before this.
You got it free.
But for me, boys, if you're out there and you're interested in the fantasy camp, first of all, everything Sheldon and being Colorado Extreme do it's first class. And if you want to come in and hang out with NHL guys, ex-NHL guys, you're not going to get a better experience than to hang around with the guys that are going to be there that weekend. That's my biggest highlight. But for me also is you get to come in and meet the kids. Yeah, and I get to see these kids that are so excited to be at the game. Like, I wish I could remember the kid, the goalie, the kind of a bigger goalie. I don't know if you guys know this kid's the one. Lupo is shooting pucks up. He's a younger kid, but he's like, what's up?
He's a big fan of the show.
I wish I could remember his name. I was kind of butchering here. But anyways, like to interact with him, and then, when we're at the game and before, and all the kids are out there playing, like it's, to me, the access you get to hang around with former NHL guys, business guys, good guys, but then you get to see what it's actually doing for the kids, Sheldon.
Yeah, big time.
To me, that's probably the coolest part.
Yeah, big time. I mean, listen, there's no doubt it's a party. I mean, and then the guys, what I'm most grateful for is all these guys that come in. They could be anywhere they want. All you guys coming in, but you guys chose to come into Aspen, and we provided a great event. But to your point, seeing the looks on the, I mean, because I've got kids that are in the program as well, and it's their highlight of the whole year. Is like when's the NHL and alumni coming in? So that's you were impacting a lot of kids' lives and seeing them on the ice, and because we don't get it, we don't have an NHL team at Armadale, so this is as good as it gets for these kids, and they look up to you guys. So it's pretty awesome.
As good as it gets for the guys coming in too. Like, let alone look at boys. Have a look around at what's going on here. This is nice.
It'll be the same thing. We're belly up a little now. Everything. I think we're going to throw a little Cloud9 this year on Sunday as well. So it's somebody's birthday, so forward air.
Yeah.
Cloud9, eh?
Yeah.
Don't worry, boys. You got IVs up there.
Exactly. Never seen more pin people coming out of Cloud9. I'll never forget this one. Anyways, Well, I lost my train of thought there, boys. But Cloud Nine's a time.
Cloud Nine. We added that.
Cloud Nine always is a bar that goes off all afternoon, 9,000 feet up on Ajax or on Highlands Mountain. So just so you got a little picture.
Tough people from Carbondale too. I'll never forget the first year we played. The young lady, I can't remember her name, but she played without a visor on.
Oh yeah, Maybelline. Yeah. She played a brown.
I said, "Where's your visor?" She said, "I'm not wearing one." I said, "Here, you're on my team. I'm gonna sit here." No visor.
I'm like, yeah.
And I'm like, this is you win with girls. Like,
Yeah. She's an amazing coach. Amazing. She just had a little baby girl, by the way. Yeah, she covered clits. Yeah, a couple of clits for the baby girl.
I'm kind of jumping back on us here. Sorry, boys, but I just want to talk about the development of kids and listen, the skills through the roof. I mean, I watch NHL games now. I don't watch many junior games, but I watch NHL games, and every kid that comes up can absolutely fly. They're skilled. The hockey IQ aspect of it, is that something that you can teach at Colorado Extreme, or is that just still like if you have hockey IQ, you have it, or do you think in a development program you can kind of instill that hockey IQ? Because I just question sometimes some of these young kids coming up that the hockey IQ may not be as good as the skill nowadays is kind of where I'm going.
Great question. I think now, again, I think you either have it or you don't, but I think you can teach it a little bit now with all the video stuff. I mean, the video recording and stuff, it's a lot easier. Yeah. I mean, for us growing up, we just played street hockey, right? Street hockey, roller hockey. You went on the ice, you played shinny. Yeah. And now it goes back to the development. I mean, it goes back to, you see a kid, he needs to work on a stick handle, you need to work on a skating. And it just seems like now everyone's just, instead of the old power skating, you're actually out there and you're actually working on your skating instead of guys who just collecting money saying it's a power skating school. Yeah. So it's a huge, I mean, it really is a huge difference. And the hockey IQ, it battles, and even Sheldon and I talk about it a little bit, like what got me back into hockey a little bit was my nephew. And at 10, 11, 12 years old, when you try to do some video, so his mind's going a million different. He's looking at me like I got 17 heads. It's like, what are you talking about too, right? Yeah, it's my nephew. Yeah. So like his game is, so it's just like, that's where I kind of learned a little bit. I think you got to kind of ease it in a little bit. And again, you can tell, I can look at a kid that's on the ice at 70 years old and tell if he's got hockey IQ or he doesn't, to a certain extent. It's a tough thing to teach, to go back to it, but I think the video is huge now, and then it goes to the fine point. You want to get a kid bored, and you want to keep it fun and things like that. So I think little by little is the way to go.
How exciting is it or I don't know if exciting is the right word, or how much energy does it give you, or pleasure to come in, and especially for you're the one at the start of this, and now you're coming in doing your thing, but to see these kids and make them better, not only players, but as people, right? Like it's got to make you feel pretty good, huh?
It definitely does. And that's, again, goes back to the academy. I can go away for 2 weeks and travel, and then we're working on something, come back, and I can see a kid, just one kid skating get better. And, to be honest, in 2 or 3 days, I can see a kid skating get better, especially, again, being on the ice. But that's where it's huge for us. We have unlimited ice. So you see the improvement, and then also you see the smiles on the parents' faces because they see it too. Yeah. It's a good feeling.
How much like video, because isn't there a video company now that you can watch all the games and all the public rinks in the U.S.? Like, what's that called? Is it Live Bar or something?
Live Bar.
There's a few.
Yeah. Live Bar?
Yeah, Live Bar.
That's a good name. It's nice. Live Barn here, coming at you, Live Barn. That's a nice barn there. It's a nice barn, Live Barn.
Check it, Cole. We're stream Live Barn.
No, but these kids can play a game and then go back and watch it on their iPad.
That's in Stat and Huddle. It's expensive, but a lot of the academy teams have it. We'll definitely have it once we get the kids a little older. Imagine 14, but it breaks down shifts. Like Uppy, you can play, and me and you can look at a laptop and I go through all your shifts.
I still haven't watched one of my shifts. Let's pull up some of Uppy's old shifts. Let's pull up his old shifts, Berard. What the fuck are you doing here, Up Dog?
Yeah, exactly.
Up Dog, you're swinging the wrong way here.
See, that's how easy it is. But you could teach kids how easy it is. Yeah.
So you picture the difference. These kids can go home and instead of watching fucking Blimpie, they can watch.
I can go through a whole kid's game in like 10, 15 minutes with them. Yeah. So it's a pretty, you need that tool.
Here comes Berard again. Hide. He's going to talk about the court check. Hide.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. I don't know if video would have been good for me as a kid. Until I saw myself on video, I was like, is that what I look like? Yeah. Like in my mind, I looked way better. I'm like, that can't be me. Like, yeah, that's 55.5. And I'm like, fuck yeah, they're right. I am slow.
Well, even the iPad's on a bench still at the NHL today. I'm still like, 50-50 on it. Yeah. Some kids, like some guys, I think players look at it too much.
That's watching porn.
Yeah.
Look at this sick bastard. He's
in a Live Barn.
I didn't watch much video when I played. Maybe I should have, but I didn't found it helped me. Like I would watch, like I you know when you make a mistake, and I'm not talking about developing kids. I'm talking now as NHLers. Like, you know when you have a bad game, right? And then I would watch the film, and it would almost put more doubt in my mind. Does that make sense to you? Is there a fine line with like you don't want to beat a kid down? Maybe you keep showing them all
the positive. I think sometimes you got to show little things that they've done wrong, but I think if you keep it positive and also show other videos of other players, NHL players, there's a lot of that. Software is pretty good. So that's something that we'll definitely invest in the next year or two.
So talk me through a month for Colorado Extreme. How often are you guys on the road together, or how often is there a tournament? Like, I guess how much time do you guys get to spend together and go in places or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, I've spent more time with him lately than with my wife.
Yeah. And your wife's a sweetheart. She's
a doll. She understands.
She's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, we were actually up just in Quebec not too long ago doing a little golf tourney. It's good to see him swinging the clubs again. He's had a little back injuries.
It's getting there, yeah. The doc told me to stop being a pussy and start swinging the club. Dr. Brusback actually literally said that to me. I think it needed it to get over the PTSD.
Just keep it short. You like to keep it short.
Short, that's dead left. That's the problem. I got to turn. I got to get some hot yoga.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. Because we don't have luxury of being in a city where you can travel and hit 15 different teams. Like, we have to travel. So that's just part of the situation, but it's you know what, everyone loves the road trip, so you know what I mean. It's nice to be on the road.
Is that mainly by bus or plane, or what do you guys usually do?
All the parents get in individual vehicles and we go. Yeah.
So now we did. That's how we had it. Jump in the car.
Yep. Yeah. Carpool. It's usually we're hitting Denver, Salt Lake, Vegas. That's typically where we're going.
This in the spring tournaments, so summer tournaments, where we do. This was our first year. We did it last summer, and it was a big success. That's where we put different kids together, mostly from Colorado, but from Texas, even the East Coast. It put a different group of kids together, let them have some fun, and it's great marketing for us at CXA to kind of bounce around. We play under that. So we played Chicago, Boston, Minnesota. We got our asses kicked in Minnesota. But it was good. So it's good for the kids, and that's a fun time. We play about 4 to 6 tournaments in the summertime.
Yeah. Oh wow. So it's fucking. Oh
yeah. We're busy. Yeah.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Sheldon, I want to ask you. I don't know if this is the right way to phrase this question. Like, what's the end goal? Maybe not the end goal for Colorado Extreme, but like when you started this, what did you vision? Is it already there? Is there more there? Or like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. The only way I can answer it is, our goal is to impact kids' lives. Period. And the reality is, I've been out of the game for so long. And when I came back in the game, I realized like this is one of the most expensive sports out there. It's not like you can just grab a soccer ball and go out on the field, or a basketball. Like, hockey is getting very expensive, which is why my focus was on breaking down financial barriers. And for me, if I look at the crystal ball, I just want to be able to see that we're impacting kids' lives. This isn't get them to the NHL or even go to college. It's just to create great people, because we all know what hockey's done for us. And I know, listen, I've got 5 of my kids that are involved in this program, and I know I want them to be hanging around with BRYAN Berard, Carlos, Maybelline, Steve Breer, we just brought in as well. Like, those are the people that I want mentoring my kids, because I know they're going to be good human beings once they come out of this. And that's all that matters. You know what I mean? It's a period.
No, it's well said. That is well said, really. I mean, without hockey, you say we'd be pumping gas up in Fort McMurray, right?
Who knows what I'd be doing?
Yeah. I mean,
fucking Chrysler player. Fucking Chrysler player. Here I come.
Oh, boy. No, but like, it taught us everything we know. I mean, I really did. What a boys club, or call it like an experience to go through that we all have, and the guys stick together. They stick together. Yeah,
big time.
We just discussed a stat last week in Extreme. Most kids get in trouble. I think it goes up between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. every day.
Yes.
So trouble, or so for us, it's to keep the kids off the street. Play on board. Yep. In the locker room, you get a little responsibility as well, and especially hockey, right? So it kind of polices itself. So it's a great sport.
Yeah,
for sure. Let's go back to the fantasy camp. I know Uppy touched on that. I kind of jumped back on the boys there, but this is a great opportunity for people to come in. And what are you most excited about it as, from the fantasy perspective, for people out there listening that might want to come in for the weekend and try to keep up with me and the Up Dog at the Little Mel? Good luck, boys. Fucking bring it on, boys. Bring it on, boys.
Yeah, I think for me, what happened in the first year, I don't know if you remember, we had a couple guys that donated to play. Yeah. And then the hockey was amazing, which you guys watch. Freaking hate to blow past me. I on Flacco. This shit level. Oh man, I did. I got a pedal in the first 5 minutes, but then we didn't do it the second year. and we kind of kept it just NHL alumni. And I had so many guys asking to come back because that's how much they valued just being in the locker room and hanging, just had that whole NHL experience. So we're bringing it back, but we're separating it. So we've got the NHL fantasy camp, and then we have the NHL game. And we're just going to roll the red carpet for these guys. We got so many people that want to come in. And by the way, you don't even have to skate. If some guys aren't skating, they can still have the whole experience. It's a 4-day weekend that we can hang out, starting out, Dustin Lynch, private party at Belly Up, which is like the best place in Aspen. Yeah. It goes right into the fantasy camp, which is going to be in Aspen as well. I'm taking a bunch of guys snowmobiling. If you want to get on a fighter jet, which you did that, and on it, we forget the fighter jet rides. I mean,
He did fire.
boy, you're nuts out of your stuff.
Up and fighter jet before the pre-game fighter jet. I'm like, fella, how you feeling coming off that birdie? And he's like, yeah.
But it's all to a good cause because even Wiz. I mean, anything. If you want to get in the fighter jet, it's going back to the first responders and guys that are coming out of the military or PTSD and everything. So it's all to a good cause. So
Wiz is doing some unbelievable stuff. Man, your story's great.
It really is. Yeah,
his story's great. He has an energy about him. We've been lucky enough to have him on Missin Curfew. Like when you talk to him, it's infectious. You're just like, this guy's been through a lot. He gets it. He came out through the other side
big time.
Like he has that aura about him.
Yeah, and he loves supporting the NHL alumni. You know what I mean? Like he's there. He's always there. You know what I mean? So having him just to give back to his cause has been amazing as well.
You think you want my fat ass in that fighter jet or what? What room's in there? Room's in there.
Fuck, sweet, tight. Okay, we can make that happen, buddy. But this has to be Thursday, not after the fucking belly.
No, I gotta be good for sure. I don't even like riding the gondola, but I'm in the gondola. I'm like, oh, geez.
Oh yeah, I think I bowled was 4 a.m. and I got up at 9 or 10.
Really, Matt? Are you serious?
No, and then I went right there. The rifle was an hour and a half. Yeah, that was unreal.
We got some good video on that too.
The best. That's the best.
Didn't you break the plane or something there when you landed her? You're fuck.
No. When we landed her, we caught a little black ice and rode her off into the hole. I forgot about that. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody. I might have to cut for some. I don't know about that. But it just had a little. I don't know. As we turned a little black ice, went into the mud.
You gotta watch out for that black ice, eh? With it, guys, eh?
What a Sheldon with that quad dually. I forgot all about that. Jeez, that quad dually. We need to pull this baby out. Oh, that's awesome. Man.
Did you puke though or no?
Fuck no. And I got G5, but 5 times.
Oh, did you really?
I'd be worried about pissing myself up there.
You didn't pass out at all, but this is right when you know shit's real. Yeah, right here. Yeah. You just go.
So just Sheldon on the fantasy camp again. Maybe just a rundown for our listeners of what the short version. I know you got lots, but like the belly up you said, then the actual fantasy camp, and then just kind of give us a little quick rundown.
Yeah, so it starts out. Everyone gets in Thursday. They come in red carpet, so they get all their gear. It's all customized and everything, and then we go right into belly up. Private Dustin Lynch concert. And Dustin Lynch is not going to be the countryside. He's been doing stuff at XS. He's got a residency there, so he's combining with the DJ.
Nice.
It's unbelievable. So that'll be a fun night. It's all just a private event. Then we get up the next day. You can either snowmobile. So I've got 15 snowmobiles on the top of Aspen Mountain. We've done that before, so that's pretty awesome. I need to get you out there. We got to make that happen.
We'll go big fella. I'll go with him. You're my guy. Yeah, you are right too. I got you. Is there a weight limit on those kids?
Be a worse driver than Leeple, so you're good.
Yeah. Well, if that's the comparison, you're comparing to me that it took 4 seconds to grab because make me feel safer.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. I gave him the keys just once, and I got a picture from Mac L was buried like 6 feet. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. It was pretty bad. But yeah, the snowmobiling. We've got ski passes, you can do the whole Aspen experience. And then we got the event, which is actually in Aspen. And that's where we've got, I think, 2 teams. We've got well, we can post it in the show notes, but we've got some amazing players that are going to be there as well. They're going to play in the NHL fantasy camp.
Just the 2 goalies alone will be Lundqvist and Marc-Andre Fleury. The campers will be the best thing about a camper is even playing in the game, you get to hang out all weekend with the NHL guys. It's kind of like you're kind of pretend to be an NHL player. We got like 2 equipment managers coming in to help with the games and stuff like that this year. Frosty's obviously playing. I wish I would have loved to bring in Frosty.
See, don't worry about the Devils for weekend here. We need you in Aspen for the boys.
Yeah. So even those guys will be able to hang in the locker room in the alumni game to have some beers and the guys and just feel like one of the fellas for the weekend, which is a great experience.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, if you're a hockey guy out there, Lundqvist and Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah. Right.
But we're not getting one by those two. Oh, I remember shit. Today's good. They good. That's it. It goes there, and then Friday night we've got another private event. We had a poker tournament last year that was a huge success.
Kami won it, right?
Kami won it
And donated it all back.
Kami won it and donated it all back.
He's coming back.
Classy guy, yeah. Yeah, I saw the buy-ins. I think Loops led the number of buy-ins. He was congrats.
Some things don't change, and we don't think that was called ATM. Yeah. He's actually a good poker player, but he's probably a little rusty. He's probably a little rusty.
Yeah, so then we'll fit it, and then we'll hit the Caribou Club. That's iconic. You got to do. So we're gonna finish off at Caribou Club. That's Friday, and then it goes right into the NHL alumni game. So we're gonna be out at the outdoor rink. I mean, the setting is just unbelievable. We're so lucky to be out there. It'll be, finishing with the sun setting. A fighter jet will be going over. Will be buzzing us during the national anthem. It almost make you cry.
So I'll show you to say dick hard, but well, I know the matter. It's after the game. After the game. Yeah. So I know you were dick hard during the game, but it's after the game.
Chub.
Yes. So it's good. And then so Saturday night, then another VIP party. So we're not stopping. We keep it going, and then Sunday we're finishing up. If you ever been to Aspen, you have to do a couple things. It's Belly Up, which we're check the box. You got to do Caribou Club, check the box, and you have to do Cloud 9. Cloud 9 is, they say that it's the number one Vouv sales in the world, and nobody drinks it. You're spraying on each other.
No, it's crazy.
It's unreal.
I will say this to the fellas out there that are listening to this, that is the full Aspen experience.
They're really
right. I mean, and trust me, I've done that experience. It costs you more than what this is going to cost you. I could pull out my Amex statements if you boys want it, right? Because I did that rotation one time with Mackel and Loops, and I'm like, when I was retired, I'm like, boys, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't do that anymore. I can't keep that pace up, boys. Like,
That's a write-off for the guys.
Yeah.
I say right on. So, yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's first class, Sheldon. Your first class. Let's finish off on the alumni game. I'm 2-0. Let's put my record here. 2-0.
No, not
plus. Plus I think 12 or something.
8 points. So we get 8 points.
No points. 0 points.
That's pretty bad. I think there's like 30 goals.
You gotta go past the red line offensively to get points, because I go off. But the game itself is awesome. The facility you have there, it's first class. You mentioned the flyover, the national anthem. It's I don't play many of them, but from what I see in social media and other guys that play them, like, this is as good as it gets. So, any new guys coming that are
we got some news for you guys though. Bad news. Hey Duke is out.
Good.
That's huge for us.
He's
out.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Why is he out?
I don't know. That's good.
Like scheduling? Drug testing.
Talking guys. He can still play that kid. That guy, whatever he had.
So no Haydu changes the line on DraftKings. That changes the line.
Yeah, we get Shaddy back.
We got some guys. We got some guy. I think Chelly's coming in. Chelly's coming in. I think Roenick hopefully will be in. It's also that schedule of the golf event. So we get some big names coming in. It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Are you going to just play with no helmet and a toucan again, or what?
I'm hoping to kind of be somewhat in shape this year. So if I am, then I'll put a helmet on. We'll see. So at least I can skate. Before I could. The last 2 years I couldn't even skate with the old back, so I didn't need a helmet.
So it's that I'm not in shape. I'm not going to wear a bike. I like that. Hey, you and Richardson out there. No, and this guy slid down the block one. I'm on the other team. I yell. I'm like, B, what are you doing? Dude, you went down on one knee. I'm like,
I got the Hanson Brothers glass. And all that's there. I need some new teeth anyway.
Yeah, me too, fella. Or B, God rest his soul, Shuppy. We all miss Shuppy. First ever time I played hockey after I retired, we did a ALS game in Jersey for it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And you want to talk about fat and out of shape, dude. I couldn't put my pants on. Remember I was sitting beside you? I'm like, B. You're like, just leave the top undone. I'll stick the top up. So they needed some extra players, and this guy was a firefighter, New York firefighter, and his favorite player was BRYAN BERARD growing up. Like, grew up an Islanders fan, right?
Yeah.
And he had this fucking bird cage on, and great guy, not the greatest player. Yeah. Berard's back checking, I think, to get Lupul, or how did it go? How did it go?
Luce was back checking me. I was on a rush.
You're on the rush.
Yeah.
Lupul kind of lifts the stick, and as B turns, this kid, the firefighter, turns, he has a bird cage on, right? And it's boom. Poor B
cut me wide.
The bench. Oh yeah, he's like,
he needs some zips.
He's like,
I just glued it though. We glued it.
Oh, it's not bad, is it? No, it's not perfect, but he's like,
Well, the super glues fixed it up, both.
Little supers. You didn't miss many shifts. You came back out. It was unbelievable. But
Oh man.
boys, thank you so much. I do this all day with you, Sheldon.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing for Colorado Extreme. We're happy to be part of it. But you guys are making a difference, and we cannot wait for the third annual alumni game and the first annual fantasy.
Yeah,
it's going to be any time, buddy.
Yeah, we appreciate your support, guys. It's been amazing, guys. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. We appreciate it. Look forward to it.
Yep.